Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense is on the field for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding.
Ernie on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need. but I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got it behind the line. It's Holland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the fullback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Give it to the guy with no neck, two chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, no! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, Jesse, if they thought they were going to fool him by throwing it to the fullback, they did not. Big fella couldn't get started.
Yeah, sometimes these fullbacks, Reese, they're not the most fleet of foot, and it can be easy for the defense to rally to them and use speed to get him to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. Just like that, a huge gain, and they got it inside the 10. They'll watch it at the 8.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's reeled in. It's Reese. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Grab near the marker. It's Reese. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! He's quite familiar with the end zone. His 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the era in college football where there's a lot of running back by committee. This guy has been the bell cow. He's been the focal point of this offense to stay healthy, to be consistent, and to reach that number.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Hits the afterburners. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And if you're the quarterback...
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Quarterback may change this route. They want that clock to run. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Toss to the outside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.